We're going to start today with a quick revision of the talkie stuff from last week because it caused so many problems. Let's go on to it now. So this, I think, here is probably the most useful slide, and I should have started with this one instead of trying to explain it verbally. So what the question, if we have a sentence like this, when I was drinking my coffee, so that's the time reference, when I was drinking my coffee, and then the outcome or the action was a pigeon flew into the room. So in order to get the right tense for this part, you just have to ask, did this happen during, before, or after this? Yeah. So the blue part tells you the tense of the entire sentence, but the tense of the time reference, you have to ask this question. If it happened before, then it would be the plain form, like so here, kohi o nomu toki. If it happened during me drinking coffee, then it would be kohi o nonderu toki. And if it happened after I had drunk coffee, it would be kohi o nonda toki. Is that okay, guys? That's probably the easiest way of explaining this. What I should have also said, and this will come up again actually as we use more time references, is it's sometimes unclear. It's sometimes unclear if a time reference has begun or has finished. Like we had that example, when I meet my friends, I shake hands, or we drink coffee, or I say goodbye. It's difficult to know whether that time reference has actually begun where it has begun. But the question you should really ask yourself is, has it been completed yet? Is it being completed now? Is it in the process of being completed? Or has it, sorry, is it yet to be completed? Is it incomplete? Is it being completed, in the process of being completed? Or has it been completed? And this will tell you whether or not it's iku, itteru, or itta. Yeah. Okay. I think I've explained this enough now. If you don't get it now, you just have to punch yourself in the face until it works, okay? Or when lockdown's over, I'm going to owe you 100 punches to the face, especially you, Constantina. It's quite convenient for me. I can just do this without lifting my arms and I can still hit you in the head. So it's quite good. Or I can hit you on the head like this as well. This is also useful.
No, no, no.
Oh, come on, equality and all that. I'm right into equality and feminism. Right, let us do some revision, shall we? Right, let's do this. By the way, today, guys, today is all about revision. I'm introducing no new topics at all. So if you want to ask anything about previous stuff, then just ask. Now is your opportunity.
Yokatta.
Yokatta ne. You know, that's probably, if you know me well, that's probably the worst thing you could hear me say is, it's only revision today, guys. I'm not introducing anything new. This is like, oh God, what's he got planned?
It's
So
a trap.
you are introducing all the exceptions.
Oh, that's a really good idea, Kim. Well done.
It's like I knew, I already took painkillers. I already took.
I'm just not sure if I understand it or not.
The painkillers bit or the first part?
Oh, I know painkillers.
Yeah. Constantina's married to them. She's a dealer. Okay. Annika, you can begin. When I go to the cinema, I always buy some popcorn.
Cinema was
Eigakan.
Eigakan.
Mhm.
Eigakan ni itteiru.
So what what I would suggest when you're not sure,
yeah, yeah.
ask yourself the question if it has been completed or not. If it's not even in the process of being completed, then go for iku.
Ita.
That would be
because-
after I've been to the cinema. Ita. That means it is
Ah.
completed. So it's
Okay.
either it hasn't been completed, hasn't even started, or it's in the process of being completed. You have some flexibility here. You don't. It's not necessarily one thing or another.
Yeah, when it's just the first one, Egakan ni iku,
Ikutoki.
ikutoki, yeah.
Okay.
Itsumo popcorn kaimasu.
Kaimasu is good, but I'm now instigating the all particles must be right regulation. Otherwise, you also
Popcorn.
have to punch yourself in the face.
Yeah, sorry. Egakan ni ikutoki itsumo popcorn o kaimasu.
Very good. Excellent. Good. Eigakan ni ikutoki itsumo popcorn o kaimasu. Can you read it one more time, please, Annika?
Egakan ni ikutoki itsumo popcorn o kaimasu.
Very good. Well done. No punches in the face for you today. Isn't that good? Konstalinka, let's find out what about your face punching potential today. When I went to Jamaica, I bought some rum.
When I went to Jamaica, I bought some rum.
Yeah.
Okay. Some, no, all the rum.
All the rum. Okay, we can do all the rum instead.
Okay. Okay. Jamaica ni
Jamaica ni.
ita.
Good. Ita.
Ramo.
Whoa, where's the missing thing here?
Yes. Yeah, Toki. But I thought I
Toki.
said it. I'm drunk already.
Already? My God. It's a bit early.
Too
With
many
tea.
painkillers.
Yeah.
The good one. The subscription. Anyway, Toki. Ram o kaimasta.
Okay, that's good. Excellent. Well done.
I didn't
Kelly.
put the sa.
Sa?
Sorry,
Some.
some.
Some is a redundant expression in Japanese. You don't need to use it.
Okay.
If you wanted to say I bought a little bit, you could say skoshi rum or kaimashita. But if you just said rum or kaimashita, this means I bought rum, which is in English is the same as I bought some rum. This is a completely redundant word in English, to be honest. Okay, I mean, what would be the alternative? When I went to Jamaica, I bought no rum. That's an interesting story, isn't it? Okay, Kelly, when I went scuba diving, I had to buy a new mask.
スキューバダイビングに行った時、新しいのマスクを買いま
Okay, I just want to ask you,
した。
yeah, I just want to ask you your version of the story. Did you buy the mask before you actually went and did scuba diving, or was it when you finished all the scuba diving on the way home, you bought a new mask? Which version of the story?
I was thinking after I went scuba diving, so
Okay.
after it
Okay.
happened.
Is that just an escape plan from this exercise? Okay.
No. I was thinking about that maybe while I was scuba diving, I had needed a new one. So after the
Okay.
activity, I
Okay,
went to buy
cool.
some.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Scuba diving. Okay, one more time, Kelly.
スキューバダイビングに行った時、新しいのマスク
So you just put mask. You don't need no mask. No mask.
はい。
Oh,
を買いました。
okay. So kaimaster is fine, but I'd like you to say I had to buy a new mask. It was imperative. It was obligative.
を書いて
If you look at Louise's mouth, she's almost screaming the sentence at you.
I have to read. Anna Louise. Kaita?
So we're looking for something which finishes with narimasen deshita. So do you remember how to do this obligative, Kenny?
Gaimasen deshita?
Okay, let me.
I have a blank spot.
Okay, you can phone a friend. Who would you pick in this to get it right? If the person gets it wrong, you lose 1 million euros. Has to be paid to me.
I don't have that kind of money right. Louise.
Louise. Okay.
Oh my. So we have to do the negative form of kairu and then
Kau.
sorry. Kairu would be going back.
Yeah.
So we have to do the negative form and then nicht potential.
Obligative.
So the one where we have to do it and then we do narimasen deshita. So kau would be kaeranakereba narimasen deshita.
Kawa.
Kawa nakereba. Yeah. Kawa nakereba narimasen deshita.
Very good. Okay, cool. Good. Okay. Kelly, have you done this type of obligative before?
Not yet.
Ah, okay, cool. All right. That's lesson. It's the one we did today, actually. So lesson 13-ish. It's about lesson 13, and it's on slide something. Hang on. It is slide 29. 29. Okay.
So a quick question. When we do the must, I have to do some the kerebana rimasen. But I saw the last two lessons that we add even desta to make it more polite. No?
I didn't understand. In the last few
Sorry.
lessons, I've seen that.
No, in the last two lessons, I've seen that when we are using the must form, the nakerebana rimasen, either we add the desta, which I'm guessing it's putting the verb in the past, but we don't make it more polite. Is it?
No, this is purely just putting it in the past. It's no more polite having mas at the end. Yeah, or masen. Louise?
You could also do datta, right?
Here?
Nakatta,
Yes.
No, this would have been naranakatta if you did it in the plain form.
Narimasen.
Naranai,
Ah,
naranakatta.
Yeah,
right.
exactly. You guys are just barking to get onto rough, casual street talk, aren't you? I can tell.
We are friendly people.
Okay. Sorry, Kelly, can you read that one more time? This one?
Yes. スクーバダイビングに行ったとき、新しい買わなければなりませんでした。
Very good. Good. Okay. And Louise, when John went for a walk, he saw a yellow bird in a tree.
So John さんは歩いて a walk. We had a word for going. Joseph, I cannot read lips.
散歩。
あ、散歩。散歩している。Okay. Where is my Kiiru. Toki, sorry.
What's wrong with you guys? Not putting in Toki tonight. God, have you become allergic to it? Emotionally allergic to it?
I was so focused on the yellow. Kiro, bird is the word. The word is the word.
Bird is the word. It's the word. The word. It's got groove. It's got meaning.
To.
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 Starts with to. To.
Yeah.
And it finishes with ori.
To.
Tori. Tori.
Tori.
This is tori.
Yeah.
Tori. Tori.
Tori. Tori.
Mm-hmm.
Tori. Tori. O. Miemashita. Oder
okay. Yeah, why not?
Vielleicht nicht miemashita.
Yeah.
We could also do mimashita.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Sorry, we're forgetting the tree.
Ah, yeah, in the tree.
Okay. Kide. Kini.
I think when we first got around lesson 4, where there's long conversation about whether to make it kinonaka, kini, kiniiru, kini. I think kiniiru is probably the best way to do this.
Definitely not kinonaka.
No. Do you like my music, Annika? Is that kiniiru to kiniiru kiro tori. Jesus. John-san wa sanpo shiteru toki kiniiru kiro tori o miemashita. Jesus, can we make it a bit easier? Let's get rid of miemashita and just put miemashita in. Right. I've had to suffer reading this. Can you read it now, please, Louise?
はい。ジョンさんは散歩しているとき、木にいる黄色鳥を見ました。
Yeah.
The melody was not quite right, no.
No, it didn't really roll, did it? Okay, good.
So, ジョンさんは散歩しているとき、木にいる黄色鳥を見ました。
ニワ鳥がいました。Okay, good. Amanda, when I'm cleaning the kitchen, my children listen to the radio. This also sounds like a kind of song lyric, doesn't it?
Daidoko de sojisuru toki.
Sorry, daidokoro de sojisuru toki.
Watashi no jido.
You can just say kodomo.
Look that up. I don't know.
Just kodomo is fine. Just kodomo. Kodomo.
Okay. Just no watashi.
No.
Kodomo reijo ga kikimasu.
Kodomo, what's the particle after kodomo?
What?
I'll put ga here, okay? Kodomo ga.
Okay. Radio. I wasn't sure if they're listening to a radio was because you're not exactly doing something to it, or ga, so I thought
it's all,
ga,
actually,
but that's
all.
probably wrong.
It's all.
Okay. Radio o kikimasu.
Yes, good. Okay. But soji suru toki means it is not even started yet. It's kind of when you're about to clean.
Sorry. Yes. I mean soji shiteiru.
Yes, good.
Toki.
Okay, good. Okay, cool. Can you read it one more time, please, Amanda?
Daidoko de soji shiteiru toki kodomo radio o kikimasu.
Can you read my version, please?
Oh, sorry. Daidokoro de soji shiteiru toki kodomo ga radio o kikimasu.
Very good. That's it. Good. Cool. Good. Kim, when I saw, let's make it a little bit more interesting. When I first saw Mount Fuji, I fell in love with Japan. Stop looking at last week's notes. What did he say again last time?
Mute. unmute. Where's my unmute? Okay, there it is. Fuji. Ima or something? Fuji. No.
Fuji. I'm only writing what you're saying.
Fuji o.
We're not so formal that we're not so friends with Fuji that we can just call him Fuji. It's Mr. Fuji.
Mr. Fuji.
It's Fuji-san.
Fuji-san. Oh, sorry. But first, is it Saisho?
First time ever is, you'll have heard this word before, hajimete.
Hajimete. Fuji-san hajimete. And to see...
Sorry, Kim, to be sure, it's better to stick this at
the first.
Beginning. Hajimete.
Fuji-san. But now I'm... What me is a word, the verb miru? Just miru.
That's the right.
But
that's the right kind of verb. But
yes.
It's
That's
the tense, which is critical.
Yeah. So that has to be first, and then you fall in love, and it must be finished. So it would be mita.
What comes
Fuji-san? O mita. Toki. Nihon ga.
Yours helping by making the heart sign for you. This helps. What does love mean? Is it this?
It's not helping. And then I don't know, to fall in love, no idea.
Okay, so to love something is X, the thing, or I suru. So this is actually a suru verb.
Okay,
I suru.
So Nihon o ai shimashita.
Okay.
Fell in love.
This would be understood. But this means when I first saw Fuji-san, I loved Japan. But it suggests that it's finished, that now you did it once and now it's gone. You don't like Fuji-san anymore. So now that, okay, I know this isn't supposed to be easy, by the way. This is necessarily difficult. This now means when I first now I am seeing Fuji-san, I love Japan.
Now I'm seeing.
Quite, yeah.
No, the seeing is past.
Yeah, but the whole sentence is in the present continuous tense. This is the problem. So let me help. What we want to report.
It's a difficult one.
Yeah, it is. And I meant it to be difficult. But what this is meant to report is that there was some change in you at the time when you saw Fuji-san. And it's this change in you which you are reporting on. Now, once the change has happened, we can assume that you are still in this changed state without saying anything extra. So what we need to talk about is reporting on that change. And the way we would do this is going back to call back to that dreaded section we did 3 or 4 months ago called Your Ni, which was about the same time we did Tameni, leaving everybody feeling
not
bereft,
good at that
barren,
one,
and unguided. Yeah. So I suru, and then we put Your Ni, and then so this means like I loved, as if I loved, and then narimashita, I became. I became. I suru Your Ni narimashita.
Okay, thank you. No idea.
I've got no idea. Okay, can you read it one more time, Ken?
Hajimete Fuji-san o mita toki, Nihon o ai suru you ni narimashita.
Very good. I'm going to coach everybody to understand how to use this yoni in a kind of language version of grabbing you by the collar, the lapels, and shaking you until you can do it. Okay. Yeah.
I can guarantee we're gonna lose all the knowledge we already have if you do this.
Shaking it out our brain.
Yeah, depends how hard I shake. It'll be gentle shaking. Tom.
It's also been a few weeks ago, but in theory, could we also use what we have learned about state continuation if we change the particles, or it doesn't work on falling in love because we're still in love? Theoretical question only.
I suyo I natteimasu. At the moment, I'd say no. But if you challenge me to explain why, I would say let's move on to the next question.
Let's move on to the next question because I know what comes to.
Yeah, I can't think of. I know what you mean, but I can't think of a way that you could kind of fix this into this context. Yeah.
Because it's a continuation of a state. That's why.
Yeah, but state continuation normally refers to things rather than people. People. Where's everybody gone? People are normally doing stuff, or they have done stuff, or they're going to do stuff, whereas things are left in a certain state. That's why we have state continuation for objects, but not so much for people. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That's right, Tom, you're next, actually. When I went to the beach, I got sunburned.
Damn. Umini.
Let's use the beach instead of the sea. So we know that the sea is...
Kaigan?
Kaigan.
Kaigan.
The beach.
Yeah, it's the sea army from Spiros. Kaigan.
Yeah. Kaigan.
Ita.
What's the particle?
Kaigani.
Yep.
Ita. Toki.
Yep.
If I remember, Hiyaki.
Hiyake. Good.
Santa's burn. Hiyake. I'm getting it, so I would say to get is.
So this it's actually one of these things that you kind of do to yourself. Is hiyake suru.
Shimashita.
Or shimashita. Now, how would you say this with some sense of regret or accident about it?
Shimaimashita.
Yeah, it's actually, sorry, I got it wrong the other day. It should be shite shimaimashita.
Shite shimaimashita.
Yeah. Good.
And why is it then in the shite? Shimaimasu. When you use shimaimasu, you always have to use the te form before.
Yeah, so it does need a complete verb beforehand. In this case, the verb is hiyake suru. So this still needs to be in the te form.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Joseph, when you make dinner, could you please not use too much salt?
晩ご飯のするとき。するときは使う。するとき。作るとき。
作るとき？
作るとき。塩をそんな多くない。
I would choose 使う for use. 使う。or 入れる。使うを入れる。
そんな多くない。入れて。
using this 多くない。
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I thought in 多くない place. 多くない。
多くない。入れてください。
入れてください。Okay, this is slightly problematic because we've got a mix of negatives and positives in here.
そんな多くない入れて。Yeah, that should be no. Not too much put in.
そんなに、sorry, there should be そんなに多くない入れてください。This would be understood actually. This would be 晩ご飯を作るとき、塩をそんなに多くない。多くなく。多くなく。It's an effort.
多くなく。
入れてください。
はい。
It's just that you've got a mix of this is a decreasing thing, and then this is a positive putting in. But as you may know, it's what they'd normally say is don't put in too much. Don't put in too much. Instead of please don't put in not too much. Sorry, please put in not too much. So there's probably a better way of saying this. This part's fine.
入れないで。
Yeah, it should finish with いらないでください。
入れないでください。Blank. I can't change my mind. I'm stuck with this.
So what I would let's say そんなに. This means as much as this.
Yeah.
I would say 多く. If you're going to use this one, いらないでください.
Yeah, okay. I just change what's negative. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. そんなに多く入れないでください. So this means please don't use very much salt. But how do you say please don't not use too much salt? There's a subtle difference, isn't there? I'm drilling you on this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But there's a much simpler way of, rather than using a superlative, there's a much simpler way of doing this. Shio o, using this verb, sugiru.
Yeah, o sugi, no?
Yeah, you don't even need to use or. For example, 入れすぎないでください.
Yeah, okay, yes.
I mean, this is actually a direct translation of the original sentence. 入れすぎ, don't overdo the putting in of salt. 塩を入れすぎないでください.
はい。
Yeah. How's your confidence with yawny?
More and more broken.
Cool, good. Right. So this is the one I want you to remember. If you're feeling particularly daring, then this is kind of a very direct order which says kind of now, don't use too much salt. But if you're saying in general, as a kind of habit going forwards on the basis when you make dinner. Hi, Louise. Go on.
It can wait until after your explanation.
After my monologue. You can say, please be careful in future to not use too much salt. And the way we would do this, I'm gradually going to shake yawny into you guys. Do you know this one, Andre, how to do this using yawny? Okay.
入れすぎないようにならないでください.
ならないでください is one way of doing it, but that would mean for you doing something for yourself, it would be ようにしてください. してください. So this means please make an effort to change into this state where you don't use too much salt. So this yawny just means the state of being, where you don't use too much salt. Please try to be this state of not using too much salt. I know that it's difficult to translate because it doesn't sound anything like your own language, but we're now at the stage, like I said last week or 2 weeks ago, try not to think in your own language and translate it directly because you'll run into problems. We need to now start to learn techniques for thinking and speaking in Japanese. Louise?
So why are we using the just present tense and not the continuous present thingy?
This one here?
With the bangohan, yes, because if I use salt I feel like I already started and it's in the state of completion, so
yes, yeah. So you're right. You could use or tsukutteru toki. This is also completely fine. I think in this case, because where I wanted to get to was about changing your state to be in this state before you even start making the dinner. I was quite happy with Bangohan or Tsukuru toki. When you go to make the dinner, when you're about to depart to make dinner, please be in that state where you don't use too much salt.
I ask something? I thought the yoni is for the benefit of something. How?
It is.
What did I miss?
You didn't miss anything. It's just that yoni has got, it kind of means the state of, we'll go into this in a little bit more detail. I don't want you to sort of lose sleep over the fact that you don't know how to use yoni. This is going to be a gradual process of learning how to use it by example. Or you can just go and watch an episode of Miku Sensei and find out how she uses it. She's also got a fairly good explanation of this. Yeah. Make a note, Miku Sensei. Yoni tameni. Okay. Right, Josef, can you read this last one?
晩ご飯を作るとき、塩を入れすぎないようにしてください。
Very good. Excellent. Cool. David, when you drive, you must make sure that you wear a seatbelt with all the trimmings, please.
Oh dear. When you drive, unten suru toki.
Good.
Make sure.
Trim this one. It was...
I think I'm trying to remember what it was from Tuesday.
So this word without fail.
Yep,
you got it. Kanarazu. Make sure is this word kanarazu. Kanarazu. Yep.
And would this be a yoni as well?
Yes, why not? Let's practice it that way. Do the simple version first, David, without the yoni, and then we'll do the version with yoni.
Seat belts, or
You're right, Kim. You look like you're having a brain hemorrhage.
I had this verb to wear a seatbelt. That's why I'm trying to remember it.
Right. It's this.
Shibari?
Shibori. Well, actually, you're close. Shimeru.
Shimeru. Or shimete kudasai.
Yes, good. Shimete kudasai. Good. And should we try this with... Just copy it up to there. Let's do the slightly more, the black belt version.
Or with this shimeru yoni.
Good.
Shite kudasai.
Very good. Yeah. Kim.
Now I'm lost. Why don't we use the continuous tense in the first part? Because
this means you're already driving the car, and then you put your seatbelt on. That's not right, is it? It's before you drive the car you put the seatbelt on. Not during completion, but before completion.
True.
Good question. I thought the same thing as well, but it's not like it's when you leave the house to walk to the car. It's getting the car. I'm still not driving the car. I'm sitting in the driver's seat. I'm still not driving the car. But the first thing I do before I drive the car is put the seatbelt on. God, have I got to teach you guys road safety as well?
Beeping and then
what was that, Daska?
It may go beeping because you didn't use your seatbelt.
Exactly. So yes.
Then you first drive and then.
And you're still on the runway of your house. So
your driveway.
You
your
just have
driveway,
to.
yeah.
You just have to lift your ass so it's not beeping.
Is that what you guys do in Germany? That's
Wow.
terrible.
No, it's only for
if you don't
German.
have the seatbelt on. You can drive like 20 kilometers per hour or something, but if you go faster, the car turns off.
The best thing to do is
That's
to,
nice.
is to put your radio, put your music on in your headphones really loud, then you don't hear the bleeping. Okay.
But in Germany, it's verboten.
It's verboten, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Who's doing this one? David, can you read this one again, please?
運転するとき、必ずシートベルトを締めるようにしてください。
Good. Okay. Guys, let's read these together. If you can unmute yourselves, please. 映画館に行くとき、いつもポップコーンを買います。
映画館に行くとき、いつもポップコーンを買います。
ジャメイカに行ったとき、ラムを買いました。
ジャマイカに行ったとき、ラムを買いました。
スクーバダイビングに行ったとき、新しいマスクを買わなければなりませんでした。
スクーバダイビングに行ったとき、新しいマスクを買わなければなりませんでした。
ジョンさんは散歩してるとき、気に入る黄色通りを見ました。
ジョンさんは散歩しているとき、黄色と黄色を見ました。
黄色通りを見ました。
Constantine, I'm a bit worried. You look green. Doesn't she look green? Don't you think, guys?
I can't see her. Where are you?
She's the little one in the corner. That's better. Now you've got red cheeks. That's better.
Maybe
Okay.
a bit, but I think there's just some lightning problem.
Oh, okay. Maybe
it's just the filter.
Yeah, maybe try drinking some grappa, Constantina. This will make you feel better.
Too much green tea.
Or coffee, more like.
Actually, no. No.
Okay. 台所で掃除してるとき、子供がラジオを聞きます。
台所で掃除しているとき、子供がラジオを聞きます。
初めて富士山を見たとき、日本を愛するようになりました。
初めて富士山を見た時を愛するようになりました。
愛するようになりました。
海岸に行ったとき、日焼けをしてしまいました。
海岸に行ったときをしてしまいました。
晩ご飯を作るとき、塩を入れすぎないでください。
晩ご飯を作るとき、塩を入れないでください。
晩ご飯を作るとき、塩を入れすぎないようにしてください。
晩ご飯を作るとき、塩を入れないようにしてください。
運転するとき、必ずシートベルトを締めてください。
運転するとき、締めてください。
運転するとき、必ずシートベルトを締めるようにしてください。
運転するとき、必ず締めるようにしてください。
So the difference between these two commands, guys, is that this one is a order around now. So this is like you're telling somebody to do this when they are about to go driving or they're actually in the car. So it's a very immediate kind of instruction. But this one here means generally in life. When we use this yoni or don't use this yoni, that's the kind of main difference between these. So for example, let me try something in Japanese and I'll ask you guys to translate it into English. Doro o wataru toki. ず左右を見るように気をつけてください。道路を渡るとき、必ず左右を見てください。Okay, so this bottom form. Let's translate this first. So let's see, Kasha, what does this second sentence mean?
わかりません。
本当？なんで？
I know. マジだから。漢字を書いたら、もしわかるようになります。でも。
道路を渡るとき、必ず左右を見てください。はい、どうぞ。
Okay, so while going through highway,
when crossing the road,
make sure you look left and right.
Yes. Well, it actually says without fail, if I was going to read this directly, without fail, please look left and right. Okay. Okay. Hi, Sophie. When you cross the road, without fail, this is the Kanarazu bit, please look left and right. But actually, what you just translated, Kasha, is closer to this one. Please make sure that you look left or right is closer to this one, really, this yoni. Now, you'd say this to a child, for example, when you were out somewhere and you knew that within the next period of time, the child was going to cross the road. And you wanted to say to them, please look left and right when you cross the road. But if you were saying to your children, before they'd left the house, before they even started going out by themselves, that you have to make sure that when you cross the road, you look both ways, then you'd say it this way. You'd say, miru yo ni ki o tsuke kudasai. Please be careful to look left and right in future, generally, whenever you cross the road. Hi, Sophie. Come back for more. Okay, let's.
Go
ahead. Go ahead.
I could understand the sentence, but I was thrown off because the sa and the u were forming a word. If you want to make sure left and right, could have used offset sa to you, left and right.
No, you either say hidari to migi, or if you put these together, because they are then the Chinese reading, this becomes sayu just by itself. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's move on to some different stuff. Any questions so far, guys? That's all the talky stuff for today. You seem to have clinched it pretty well, I have to say.
Only one.
Yeah, go ahead,
it's just related to sayu as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's how many readings does right have?
U, yu, migi. If you want to know all of the Chinese readings, then you're asking the wrong person. You have to ask.
So thanks, Roger. It can be u and you at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now Roger's just pointed this out. Let me just see whether or not Facebook message is working. That seems to work now, Roger. Thank you. It no longer says no internet access.
I sent it at the beginning of the session.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's only just arrived.
Well, I think it's you then, because I've been having messages with other people.
Oh, okay. Could be.
So
weird, because obviously my internet's working fine because Zoom's working all right. I don't know. Thank you. Right. I mean, if you look in AE Dix, David, you'll see all the Japanese readings of Miki. And it says U, U, Miki. Yeah.
No, thank you very much.
Yeah. Right. Any other questions about Toki? Cool. Right. Let's move on to our next stuff. So one of the good things of where we are now is that we now have learnt almost all of the time references we need. That we still got a couple more to do, like before and after, but we've now learnt nagara, doji ni, and toki. So we've reached a kind of interesting chapter where you guys could read the Zenkenren manual and very exactly translate what's written there. And just to prove this point, we're going to translate this part. So I'd like you to take a couple of minutes to just have a look through it. Some bits are still going to be a little bit difficult, but translate the bits that you can. Okay. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Is Joseph still here? Oh, there he is.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Unicum.
Yeah. As far as I know.
Unicum.
Oh, enjoy.
Okay.
Do you have this big round bottle for it?
No, about this big.
Nice.
Yeah. Enough to keep me going. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to first pick up these two words here because some of you may not know what this means. Mukatte. This comes from mukau, which means to face towards. And zenshin suru means to move forwards. I think everything else you should know in this. Subayaku, subayaku. This comes from subayai, which means sharply, quickly, without delay. Well, the rest of it you guys should know from your Eido knowledge. Right, let's start with Roger. Migi ashi yori. Let's do this first clause here, Roger. Migi ashi yori shoumen ni mukatte zenshin shi. It's an incomplete sentence actually, so it doesn't really make too much sense.
So, right foot.
Yeah.
Don't know about the yori.
So in this case, yori is the same as kara, which means from.
Right foot from front.
Yep.
Showman. Well, yeah, we might rearrange these into a slightly better English version.
Yeah. Do direct translation first.
In or to, yeah. I mean, we'll work that one out in a minute, probably.
Yep.
And to face the front.
Yeah.
In fact.
That's it. And then zenshin, this shi is just a cutting off of shimas.
Yeah.
So this would mean
front face, move forwards.
Yes, exactly.
Isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So should we sentence this rearrange English making sentence logical?
Right. Is it?
This also, I should say, Roger, this yori is fixed to migiyashi.
Migiyashi.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't make any sense. Well,
it's Japanese, of course, it doesn't make any sense. That's written by the Zenkin, right? If you're looking for sense, look in the telephone directory.
Let's just face the right foot forwards and.
So it's actually a section of like sub commands, really.
Yeah.
It's like this. So migiyashi yori, which means
from the right foot,
yeah, exactly.
face the front and move forwards.
Yeah, so it's kind of while facing the front.
While facing from the right.
Step forwards.
Step.
Or move forwards, I should say. Move forwards. So it's just a whole bunch of little commands all stuck together in one sentence. Good. Joel? Hidari ashi o fumikomi dashita toki ni subayaku katana ni ryote o kakeru.
So something like after stepping with your left foot.
Good.
Sharply, ryote o kakeru. With both hands.
Yeah.
Kakeru. Place both hands on the sword sharply.
Good. Both hands.
Or sharply place both hands on the sword.
Yeah. Good. Good. After yeah. So look, we've got this part here which we've now should be able to recognise. Hidari ashi o fumikomi dashita toki. So as Joel said, after stepping with the left foot. So or at the end of the left foot step. Good. And then Naska. Saya o hidari shita.
Can I ask one question?
Go ahead. Sure.
When you use hidari ashi o fumikomi dashita toki ni, when you use ni in this case, you are drawing attention to that moment that you are referring to, right?
Exactly.
So
yes.
if you didn't use ni, you would just say just like after walking with your left foot, but by using ni, you are emphasizing that part. Is that right?
That's correct. Grammatically, that is what is being done here. Whether or not the author actually realized that they were doing that, I don't know. I think if you left it out, it would still make sense. Hidari ashi o fumikomi dashita toki, subayaku. It would be. It doesn't really change the meaning that much by putting ni in there, or not really.
Okay.
Yeah. But just a second. Back to the show. Right. Cool. Naska.
I put the phrase before into Google Translate just to try, and it's when the noodles are squeezed from the sword and the sardines are squeezed out, the sword is quickly applied to the noodles. So maybe I give up with this phrase.
No, I think it's correct. I think it's correct. Oh dear. Okay, let's assume that we're not talking about noodles for a second, and we'll try and see if this works. This is the problem about using Google Translate. Let's do from saya up to nukidashi. Naska.
Something saya to the left.
Yep. And this is shita, which means down.
Down and to the left.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember the English word for nuki.
Which part? Okay.
Kaishi nagara.
So this part here, kaishi nagara, can you explain what this is kind of making somebody do?
It's about saya.
I can't offer you a Polish translation, I'm afraid. Is
Yeah.
there nobody else here speaks Polish?
Kasia.
Oh, Kasia, sorry, you're Polish, aren't you, Kasia? I forgot. But Naska, the only problem is that Kasia's English is worse than yours.
No.
Yeah, Deutsch sogar.
This will be really efficient. Naska, you speak to Polish to Kasia. Kasia translates to Dutch, to German, and then Annika can translate from German into English. This will be perfect.
I just try myself.
Okay.
While kaishi nagara,
that's the
will
word.
be while returning.
Yes, exactly.
While returning the katana, something.
Oh, this is where we got to the down left. So
to the down left, while returning this the katana to the down left. I need. Kasia potrzebuje czasownik jeden.
Okej, jaki?
Co robimy z tą sają? Nie wiem. Saja.
Ale to... Które słowo?
Szybko!
Nie jestem pewna, które słowo.
Nie ma Naska polsku, kurwa.
Dann sag doch auf Deutsch. Das können wir ja übersetzen. Mach ruhig auf Deutsch.
Nine.
Okay, I'm taking over. Right, we've got most of it.
I give up.
No, you've done most of it, actually. So you said saya or, so we're marking the saya as the thing we're working on first. Hidari shita ni kaishi nagara. So this is one sentence here, one clause. While, let's make this together. While, this kaishi means rotating in this case. Rotating saya to the down left. Okay. So this is this first part here, which is good.
I need just one word more. Rotating.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, you said turning, which is also fine. Turning. This is good.
Turning.
And then the bit I was most interested in was this bit, while. So this is the key part. This nagara, kaishi nagara, katana o nukidashi.
I thought it was turning back or returning instead of rotating.
I know it's. Give me a second. hang on a second, Joseph.
Yeah.
Left, draw the sword. Right. Joseph, you go first, then I'll respond. Go ahead. Joseph, you there? Oh, you're muted.
I
Joseph.
muted myself. Very good.
Okay.
So how is kayasu returning? Isn't it returning? Or
So
coming?
I'm now going to write down. I'm now going to write in kanji all the different ways of writing kayasu in Japanese.
No, I'm just asking.
No, I know. This is what I was going to answer to
okay.
To Nasuka, why she thought it was returning. Kayasu. Kayasu. Andre, help me if you see one which I might have missed. I'm not sure I even know what that means. That looks like giving milk to a baby or something. Is that breastfeeding?
That's you know that chicken is how to say it? Hatching an egg.
Hatching an egg.
Right, hatching an egg. Oh, thanks, Wayne. Thanks, Andre. Hatching an egg. They're the main ones. So we've got at least, so including hatching an egg, this one, we've at least got four ways of kayasu. So if you go into your dictionaries and look them up, you'll see how they all kind of have got, even within these individual kanji, they've all got multiple meanings. Kayasu.
I don't find the third one. That's
it's the third one down on edict, to hatch.
No, the third.
Ah, this one, sorry. Yeah, I can't see that on edict either. I've no idea. Andre or Wayne, do you know what this one is?
Returning.
It's also returning. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is it just a simplification of this verb? Is this a simplification of this?
Japanese didn't do simplification.
Two different kanji, I think.
Are they? Oh, okay.
But an edict is it's the same as to send someone back.
Right. This first one,
Like with the second and the third one are the same meaning.
Ah, right. Okay, it's these two. But this first one here, so those of you that do kendo know this word kaishiwaza. Kaishiwaza, Roger. This is also here. If you look in edict and it says to turn over, to turn upside down, to overturn, to pay back, to retaliate, to reciprocate, to respond, to retort, to reply, to say back, to do back, to throw back, to speak back, to do again, to do repeatedly. So it's got all of these meanings. So Nasuka, when you said I thought it meant return, it does mean return. It also means like 30 other things as well. We only can know from context which one it refers to. Yeah. 残念ですね.
But you would use in the sentence with the first kanji. Okay.
Exactly. Yes, that's the one that's used in the book. Yeah. So it was to turn upside down, to turn the sire upside down to the lower left. So you've got to obviously rotate it, not I'm not sure which way you're looking, guys. Not in towards you, but out away from you. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. As we do in Kesagiri, of course. Yeah. Okay. Andre. 右足を踏み込むと同時に右片手で let's stop here, Andre.
At the same time as you step with right foot.
Shall I write this in katakana or in English? Sorry. At the same time as you step with the right foot. Yep, good. Oh, that was it, wasn't it?
I think that's it.
Yeah, good. And then migi katate de. Andre.
Using your right hand.
Yes, exactly. with the single right hand. And then Sophie. Shomen no teki no wakibara kara.
Cut the opponent in front, the front of the opponent.
Yeah, cut the front opponent.
Maybe right diagonal.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not an English
Blue.
class. Yeah,
Yeah.
diagonal. You've got it. Good. Okay, good. Shomen teki no migi wakibara from the right diagonal. What's wakibara? Anybody?
The flank, the side.
From the right diagonal flank. Good. Yeah.
The love handle.
Exactly. Yeah. Or I call it the funny belly, because when you poke it, it makes you laugh. And then Kim, what's kiriageru? Come on, don't tell me you don't know this. You say this every Sunday. Kiriage sage?
Up and down.
Yeah. So what's just kiriage by itself?
Cut.
It can either be up or down. Which one is it? You've got a 50% chance of getting it right.
Up.
Up. Good. Woo! That was dodging a bullet, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Good. Okay. Cool. So again, we've got another time reference here. Migi ashi o fumikomu to doji ni migi katate de shomen no teki no migi wakibara kara gyaku kessa ni kiriageru. Excellent. Let's do this note as well. Let's go to Joseph. Kiriageta toki katana o keshite migi kobushi wa migi kata no jouhou to naru. This will be most of you. This is some grammar that you may not understand, but maybe you'll get it from this. Hai dozo.
When you are cutting upwards.
Not
when you cut upwards in past.
Exactly. When you have cut upwards.
When you have cut upwards. Katana o keshite.
So keshite just means be sure to, or try, attempt as much as you can.
Okay. Keshite,
Keshite.
I don't know kobushi.
Fist.
Fist.
Yeah. Konstantina, what's kobushi? Let's see your kobushi. Yeah.
Okay. So. I'm a little bit confused. Okay.
Yeah, this one isn't particularly.
So, with your right fist, make sure. Well, that was keshite, right, or something?
Yes. Yeah. So make sure. Let's put this. Make sure. Yep.
Make sure that with your right fist.
So actually, read it from here, Joseph. Let me put an @ sign in to say start from here.
Okay.
And then this makes much more sense by itself.
Right. With your right, your right fist.
Yes, just your right fist. Yeah.
Your right.
This is
side.
your kata. Your shoulder.
Wait, I don't see your video.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so your right fist. Jouhou.
Jouhou is ageru.
It's it's
direction.
You lift it up to the same. No, you lift it up until it becomes the same height as your right shoulder.
So migi kata no jouhou. Jouhou means above.
Above.
Yeah.
Above. Okay.
Yeah.
Migi kata no jouhou to naru. So your right fist. it becomes above your right shoulder.
Good. Yes, exactly.
And you make sure that.
Oh, this was it. This is perfect. When you cut upwards, make sure your right fist becomes above your right shoulder as much as you can. Yeah.
And how does the katana or kashite comes in? Like, where do you put the sword in this?
Katana or sorry, I've missed out a letter. Sorry, it's not make sure. It's katana or kaishite. Sorry, I'm not sure how that got removed. Katana or kaishite, migi kabushi. Let me just grab the book a second. Hang on. I think there should be kaishita.
It's kaishite.
Is it kaishite?
In the book. Yeah.
Kaishita. Oh yeah, sorry. It's kaishite.
So when you return the sword, make sure.
So
katana
or kaishite. This means rotate the sword in this case.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your right fist becomes above your right shoulder. This to naru and to suru, we'll do another day. This is this kind of fixes well with yoni, and we'll do this another day in the future because it's not that important at the moment. There's more important things to help our conversational Japanese. But I just wanted for us to identify the timing sections in this and for you to see that you now have them all. Cool. Thanks, Josef. Excellent.
Yeah.
Any questions, guys? Any problems? Keep nodding. Yes,
That's
I have problems.
First instead of fist. So you write first.
Oh, so I think sorry, right fist. Yeah, sorry, yeah, good. Right fist becomes above the right shoulder. Cool. Okay, let's move on to the next set of exercises. I told you guys we're just doing revision today. It's nothing difficult, nothing new.
Now comes the trap.
Exactly.
Very scared.
Kaping. Let's do some of these. Right. So, guys, the lesson from now is going to be based on this this rule. You're actually going to be glad to see this, I think. I don't need a perfect answer. There's no kind of one answer to these, but what you say must make some sense. Okay? If you get everything mixed up and you use the wrong grammar, so it doesn't make sense, then that's not it. But you can use different vocabulary. Maybe there's some alternatives you can use for the grammar. The most important thing is to be understood. Here we go. Just a second. So, Wayne's gone. Oh, here he is. Wayne, how would you say, I cannot teach you how to speak Polish. Generally, it's impossible.
Who?
This is Wayne. He's muted there.
Polanco.
Mm-hmm. Porandogo. Or 指導する。
話す。ね。
Okay. So, Wayne, as I said, it doesn't need to be a perfect translation.
Yeah.
It just needs to make sense. So you could say Porango no hanashikata, but this isn't really the same as teaching somebody Polish. That's how to kind of talk in Polish. But what does this sentence actually mean?
to teach.
Yeah, how to understand and speak. Yeah, how to teach Polish, right?
Yep. Polanko 教えて
This could work. It depends on the next verb you use, though.
Yeah, that's the difficult part, I think.
So look at this part here. I cannot. This means I am not able to. So you can either say 教えて something, or you could say ポランゴ. By the way, there should be a ga, of course, because this is a potential form. ポランゴ ga, and then 教え, and then there's something that comes after it.
教えない.
That means I won't teach you. What's I cannot teach you. You can phone a friend if you want to in this group, if you trust anybody.
Andre?
Andre? We're now on the phone to Hong Kong. Let's see if somebody picks up.
ポーランド、はい。ポーランド語が教えられません。
教えられません. Good. Yeah, the potential form. 教えられません. If we happened as so Wayne, you stepped on the landmine of ポーラン語が教えて, and now I'd like you to finish this. It is possible to finish it still saying I cannot teach you, or I cannot give you the teaching of Polish.
No, I'm really struggling here.
So if you were to say, let me jump to Annika. If you were to say, I will teach you Polish, how would you say this? I will teach you Polish.
Porandu go ga.
Not ga. I will teach you.
I will.
It was just a particle problem. That's all. You said ga, which is what you do for potential.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poran go o. And then I will teach you.
Nakereba narimasen thing? No,
that means I must teach you. Just okay. I will teach you. I will teach.
Oshiemasu.
Oshiemasu. How would you then say? So you can say oshiemasu to kind of make it feel like you're doing somebody a favor. You're giving them something.
Oshiete shimasu.
Not shimasu, but you're giving somebody the teaching of Polish.
Oshiete agemasu.
Agemasu. Agemasu. Good. Porango o oshiete agemasu. But as this is in the potential, not o oshiete agemasu, but oshiete age. Constantina's shouting it at the laptop now. Go on, Constantina. Go on then.
Ageraremas.
Ageraremas in the negative.
Ageraremasen.
Yes, ageraremasen. So both of these would work. Porango ga oshiete ageraremasen, or porango ga oshieraremasen. And then Wayne, going back to you. Generally, it's impossible.
Can I just use Muri desu?
Muri desu. If you want to say generally, you can say hotondo.
Ippan, hotondo?
Hotondo is better, yeah. Hotondo.
Okay.
Hotondo muri desu. Yes. Good. Excellent. Let's go to Kelly. The football match was skillfully won by Brazil. Kelly, have you done the passive form in the last 10 minutes?
I don't think so.
Okay.
サッカーの試合
Good.
ブラジルで I don't know how to say skillfully.
上手に。
で、上手に勝ちました。
勝ちました。Okay, let's just do a little sense check of this. So we don't need to say we can't actually do it by using de, but what we can do is make Brazil the subject of this the topic of this sentence. Oops, sorry. We can just make it really simple. ブラジルはサッカーの試合を上手に勝ちました。This is now absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. But then I'm going to ask Louise to express this in a different way. I want you to make the soccer match the topic or the subject of the sentence.
So, ブラジルに
Good.
サッカーの試合が上手に勝ち What is the plain form? Kachiru?
It's katsu. Katsu.
Katsu.
Like the curry.
Katsu. So kachinai.
So let's find a go-to passive verb.
I need the
pattern.
Huh?
You need the pattern.
No. I need the negative form and then I have to put the reru.
Yes. Yes.
So
okay.
What's the negative form of katsu? Kachinai?
Katanai.
Katanai. So katarimashita.
Nearly.
Katarereta. Katare. Meine Güte.
Kataremashita. Kataremashita.
Ah, okay.
So this was katsu. Nothing to do with curry really. Katanai. Then katareru. Ne?
Katareru, kataremasu, kataremashita.
Excellent. Kataremasu, kataremashita.
What would be the casual form? Katareta?
Katareta. Yeah.
Katareta.
Exactly. Katareta. You're looking confused, Kim, so I'll make it a little bit easier. Sorry.
Yes. Why is it?
This is the passive form.
Passive form, yeah.
It's like saying my wallet was stolen by a thief. So how do we do that, Kim?
No idea.
My wallet was stolen by a thief. So, my wallet or a wallet would be
Saifu.
Saifu.
I know that one.
That's the easy part. Mark that as the subject.
Saifu ga.
And the thief.
No idea.
Borobo.
Borobo.
And then we mark the agency with
ni.
Ni. And then the verb was nus. Let's use toru for now. Toru. Take.
Toru.
To take. So this would be
totte.
No, follow this same pattern as Louise.
Totta.
No.
Toru.
We first make the plain negative. Toranai.
Toranai. It's another group. It's
group one.
No,
it's group
one.
Oh, so yeah, it was group one, and
yeah. Toranai to
Toraremasu. This is now group two. Toraremashita.
Toraremashita.
Toraremashita. Yeah. Okay.
Toraremashita. Yes. So So that's just a passive form to say it was stolen.
Yep. And here we're using the passive form to say the match was won skillfully by Brazil. Saka no shiai ga Brazil ni jouzu ni kataremashita.
It's good to have some refreshments. Some revision.
I'm having some refreshments. Cheers.
Yeah.
Okay, Amanda. It is not easy to swim in the Dead Sea.
Shikai.
Good. Shikai de.
Yogi Yasui Kunai.
Good. Nearly perfect. Yes.
Yasukunai.
Yasukunai. Good. Yeah. Yasukunai desu. Yogi Yasukunai desu. Very good. Good. Kim, my old hakama was not difficult to put on.
My old. Furui no hakama.
Funny how some of you started putting no between your e adjectives and the nouns. You don't need it.
No? Okay. Furui hakama.
You're not the only one, Kim. A few other people have started doing that as well. Huh? Why not?
But we are used to
putting particles everywhere.
We so often use no, so we put it everywhere.
That's true. Yeah.
It's like Chinese grammar.
Yeah, Taiwanese put no everywhere.
Really? Furui no hakama no muzakashi no kata.
Is this a passive form?
No,
yes,
this isn't a passive form. This is what we call an intensifier.
Ushi.
And Amanda just did one. She just made an intensifier.
And hakama is below the waist, so it's not kiru. It's hakeru.
Just haku. Just haku.
Haku.
Haku. Yeah.
Haku. Not difficult. So it's hakama. O haki yasui desu.
This is the same meaning. This is good. Haki yasui desu. But I think Annika was a bit dissatisfied with that answer, weren't you, Annika? What?
That's good.
Thank you. That's so kind.
Kind of says what was said, kind of. But that means it is easy to put my hakama on. So neither the tense nor the adjective
is difficult. But difficult. That was the other one, but I forgot the other two.
I think Constantina knows the answer. I think if you ask her, you're bound to get the right answer.
Is it on Messenger, the answer?
No, just on her face. You're muted, Constantina.
Sorry. So it's haki ni kukunai. It's not
haki ni
kui and then
kukunai. Yes.
Just goes to show you should be careful who you call friend. This is also not correct. Because this is in the past tense, was not.
Nakata.
Nakata. Good. Yes. Haki ni kunakata desu.
Where do you find those sentences?
In Japanese.
Oh my God.
That was Finnish.
Haki ni kunakata desu.
I'm sorry, it sounds like Hakuna Matata.
It does.
Imagine you were saying it was not difficult to speak.
Hanashi ni kukunakata.
Hanashi ni kukunakata desu.
Atatakai.
Atatakai.
This is why I prefer.
Atatakakunakatta da.
This is why I prefer Zurai to Nikui.
One question.
Sure.
In the sentence Furui Hakama o Hakiku Hakini Kunakata, where's the easy or not easy? I didn't spot it, or I'm just
Nikui. Nikui is difficult.
Ah, okay.
And Yasui, of course, is easy. And as Joel said, in order to not spit all over the screen, you might find it easier to use not Nikui, but Tsurai. I don't know if that actually helps though, Joel. Haki Tsurakunakata. Oh, it's a little bit easier. Yeah. You get out of the kind of staccato niku nuku 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 nuku, don't you?
Haki nikukunakata, tsukunakata.
Haki tsuran.
Tsurakunakata.
Haki tsurakunakata or haki nikukunakata.
Haki tsurakunakata.
I prefer the nikui.
Ah, okay. It's because you're Polish, you don't actually have any vowels in your language. All of your vowels were stolen by the Finnish. Okay, Tom, living in Sweden is easy, very easy, if you can speak Swedish or English.
I'm just doubting about the first one, but I'm gonna try anyway. Suedo go ka iguisu go ka.
Just ego.
Ego ga ka.
Good.
Yeah, and then I'm doubting between, but I'm going to try Hanosunara.
If you
otherwise I would use the buff form, but I was doubting.
Let me force you to use the buff form.
Hanaseba.
Hanaseba.
That was the easy one. And then the verb to live is sumo.
Sumo, good, really good.
Sumiyasui desu. Totemo.
What is sumiyasui desu?
Suedo de.
Live suedo ni de.
Is it Suedo, whoever speaks Japanese here? Suedo? Is that Sweden? Or just, I can't remember.
I would guess, but
Sweden.
Kobe isn't here.
Let's look. Sweden.
Call Mommy Sensei.
Sweden?
Yeah.
Sweden. Let's go with that for now. Sweden. Yep. Sorry, Tom. Go ahead.
So I'm going with Kim's answer. Sweden. Yeah, because it's action, and then I said sumiyasui desu, so the de must be ga.
Actually, you can use de or ga. Yeah, both of these are fine. Good.
Could you answer my question? Because I was doubting with the ba and the nara.
Hanas. Okay, so if you can speak, this would be. How would you replace this then, Tom?
I can speak in hanaseba. If I use the nara, then I lose the potential. That's why.
So what would you say?
To use the nara, then hanasu, and then dekiru.
Nah, come on. You can use the potential form better than that.
The potential form from hanasu is hanase. Reru.
Just hanaseru.
Hanaseru nara.
Nara. Good. Yes.
Hanaseru nara. That's hanas.
Good. Well done, David. Playing tennis is hard, I think.
Tennis. So playing tennis. Tennis or suru no ga muzukashi. I think. To omoimasu.
Very good. Excellent. Good. Kasha, why isn't it easy to learn kanji?
Mm, どうして漢字を勉強することは簡単じゃないんだよ。
that's a statement there. 簡単。
じゃありませんか。
ありませんか。Good. Well done. Good. どうして漢字を勉強することは簡単じゃありませんか Joseph?
Wouldn't it be kanji no?
Yeah, I think it would be 勉強するのが. So I think when we have adjectives here after this, then no ga is usual for this rather than koto. Yeah. So things like ski and yasui or things like this, then these are normally no ga. Good. Have you still got some left in you guys? Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Right. You asked for it.
What was I thinking? Kanji oshito.
Do you want, guys? Do you want to practice? Do you want to practice translating a short paragraph, which isn't EI related? It's just purely a text sentence. Or would you rather do short phrases in the last 10 minutes? Hands up for a whole paragraph, so you have some context. And hands up for single phrases. Oh, that's about 50-50, I think. Sorry, can you do it again? Hands up for a whole paragraph. I'll actually count this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And hands up for single phrases. 1, 2, 3. Nice try, Kim. 4, 5. And the whole and hands and abstentions.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm sorry, I'm really done in.
Yeah, no problem.
Still not
That's okay.
very well.
Sure. Okay, dokie.
See you next week.
See you next week, Amanda. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care. I think the paragraphs won it then, didn't they? Okay.
That was a wave, not an abstention.
She definitely wasn't voting. Here we go. Have a look. We've done everything in this paragraph before. All of the grammar we've done. In fact, I think all of the vocabulary has also been done too. Guys, grab a pen and paper and I'll give you 2 minutes to start translating this. It doesn't matter if you don't get finished. Try and just get some sentences that make sense. No Google Translate, people. I will know if you use Google Translate because it'll come out something like noodles came from the horse while I sat and watched the Suez Crisis.
Noodles before you put the sword into the kata, into the noodles and sardines.
It's a combination of all the difficult stuff.
Yep. By the time lock time is over, the only thing that you guys will know about Japanese is it's fucking hard.
And getting confused.
Nothing is that hard as English pronunciation.
Oh,
What?
Just give it time, Nazca. Just give it time.
I really prefer Japanese.
Versuch mal
It's a
Deutsch.
lot easier. It's a lot
Nazca.
easier for me.
Nazca, you cannot accuse English as being difficult to pronounce if you're a Polish person. That's just what is that? Somebody? What's the word? Not notorious.
Blasphemy.
Blasphemy. Thank you. Yeah, that's blasphemy. That is.
But the truth is that the Japanese and Polish has lots of similar sounds.
Daijobu and dziękuję. It's the same. Same.
Oh, dear.
I think Andrei can give us a lesson about intonation after.
In Polish.
No, in Japanese. That
There's
probably is
only
not
one nanadan in Polish. You can't be one.
Yes, jeź do mojej futsu. There is a hedgehog at my sheep. That's the most useful Polish thing I know. Who are you talking to, Louise? You're just screaming at the monitor. That's the first sign of madness when you start shouting at your computer. You start hitting the screen to try and make it work properly. Why doesn't Excel work properly? Bang, bang, bang.
You need to be nice.
Your laptop. Every time when my laptop stops working properly, I take it into the back garden and I shoot it with air rifle. It doesn't get thrown away, it gets executed.
That was like the moment when you learn how to swear in Polish with your laptop.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. I use that word more with my computer than anything else.
Did it work?
No. Well, it worked in a way. I felt better, and then I took the computer outside and shot it with an air rifle. Okay, guys, let's have a try. It doesn't matter if you haven't finished. We can do as much as we can in the last few minutes of time. Who finished the last one? Kasia, I think, no?
I think I did something before, so
okay.
It's not my turn.
Sure, okay. Roger, do you want to have a first stab at this one? So let's divide it up into sections though to make it easier. When I came into the room.
Heia ni kimashita.
So let's use the word enter, and this is hairu.
Is that a group one or a group?
It's a group one.
Heia ni hairimashita?
Yeah, but that just means I came into the room. How do you say when I came into the room?
I was going to put Toki on the end.
Oh, okay. So not hairimashita, but just the past plain tense of hairimasu.
Oh.
Take a guess. Go on. You'll probably get it right.
Hairite? No.
Haita.
Haita.
And then Toki. Toki? Good. Yes, exactly. Hayani haita toki. Joel, I saw that the window was open. So maybe this bit here, the window was open, is the first bit we should try.
Madoga.
Madoga.
I would say Madoga aite mimashita.
Aite is correct, but you have to say it was open. I'm actually looking for the state continuation here.
Oh, can't remember that.
Louise is bursting at the eardrums to tell you this one.
I can't see her. Oh, now there she is. I can't. No, I can't understand. I can't remember it.
So this is for state continuation. Just a quick reminder: if we put the transitive verb with aru and the intransitive verb with iru.
Okay.
Aite is which of those? Is it
Is
transitive?
it intransitive?
It's intransitive. So
aiteru.
Aiteru. Good. And then
Madoga aiteru o mimashita.
So almost correct. We can put no or mimashita.
Mimashita. Okay.
Aiteru no o mimashita. Nasuka. It was quite cold, so I closed the window.
かなり寒かったので、窓を閉めてヒーターの近くに座った。
Okay. かなり寒かったので、
窓を閉めてヒーターの近くに座った。
ヒーターの近くにlet's make it into the mass form.
座ります。座りました。
Good. Yes. Andre, I had to put this. This will have to be one sentence, because otherwise it just ends up being too fragmented. Oh, thank you. Samukatta ne. Samukatta. Andre, you can not Andre. Joseph, you can unmute yourself and just say to me, "It's samukatta." Kurva, if I make a mistake. Oh, I've just deleted the thing I wanted to put up there. Sorry, just a second. Stand by, Andre.
Grammar Nazi again. You wrote Mado.
Mado. Mado.
I don't know if it's
Isn't
Mado
it
or Mado.
long Mado? I just remember long Mado, but I'll check.
For window?
Yeah.
Window is Mado.
Correct.
It's Mado. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
That's all right. And then wait, Andre, I had to put my hands inside my jacket in order to keep them warm.
手を温めるために
温めるために
両手を上着に入れなければなりませんでした。
Good. 入れなければなりませんでした。Very good. And then Wayne, while I sat there, I thought about whether it would stop snowing today. So let's work on this. Let's start backwards, Wayne.
Right. Swatte no toki.
While I sat there, good. Swatte iru toki.
Iru toki.
Okay, let me help. Whether it would stop snowing today. So we really need to start back here and say during today.
Kyo.
Good. Kyo. If you want to say during today, so
yeah,
just today, but during today, we would. Do you know how to say this? Kyo.
No.
Kyoju. Kyoju.
Ah, kyoju. Yeah.
And then snow to stop.
Yuki.
Good.
Tomete. Yuki ka.
It's so for weather like rain and snow. This is yamu. Yamu.
Ah.
Same kanji, isn't it? But just different reading.
Yeah. Yamu.
Okay, let me help. So this is basically going to be, I thought, and then really this is kind of a quotation. So how would we mark? This is now the end of the section to say whether it's going to stop today.
Yep.
Basically starting here and finishing here.
Yeah.
So now we can mark that thought with
to.
And then
this is the next bit. I thought is the problem.
To make it suitably challenging, I'll write the Chinese and you say the Japanese.
Ah. Kangaeru. Kangaimasu.
But I thought. So
kangaimashita.
Kangaimashita. Good. Very good. Sorry guys, yeah, mado was as you said, it was mad or I didn't think that's what you meant. I thought you meant it was a completely different word. Okay. Kanari sama suwatte toki kyoju yuki ga yamu to kangaimashita. Suwatte. Oh, sorry, thank you. Suwatte. Suwatte. Good.
I was thinking about to omoimasu, but what does that mean?
So to omoimasu. I think rather than considering.
I think.
Yeah, so to think would be to form an opinion about something, to have an opinion. But to think about something, to consider something, this is kangaeru.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you think like to ponder.
Exactly, to ponder. This is kangaeru. Yeah. Okay, guys, the last thing I'm going to say this evening, because we've already run over time, is this sentence is kind of saying about whether it would stop snowing today or not. It's whether or not it's going to stop snowing, right? That's what the sentence kind of means. I could rewrite it that way as well without changing the meaning. So to make this,
you need kadoka.
Kadoka, very good. Very good. Kadoka. Well done, Tom. Yamu kadoka. Yamu kadoka. This means whether or not something will happen. This wasn't taught formally, Constantina. It was taught in a ghost session, yeah. So, for example, iku kadoka. Do omoimasu ka? This means to go or not. What do you think? Kadoka, yamu kadoka. Whether or not it would stop snowing. Yuki ga yamu kadoka to kangaemashita. Very good. Okay, guys, any questions about what we've done this evening? All is good? All is klar? Yeah?
One quick one. I don't know if it's a quick one. Sorry, guys. If we didn't use the toki on the last sentence because it's while I was sitting, I did that. Wouldn't we use the
Perché no? Perché no? Perché no? Suwari nagara? Why not?
But how do we show the time frame that while I was sitting? Because with nagara I wouldn't.
Okay, so sometimes it's completely optional, but you might remember that Nagara has some regulations about it. If the regulations are all fine, then if you use Nagara, then you don't have to worry about all the other problems with Toki, about saying, is it before I'm sitting, during, after? So what are the regulations for Nagara? Quickly, anybody? Unmute
Same
yourself, please.
person.
Same person, so same subject.
Not instantaneous.
Not instantaneous. Good. And almost basically same thing. The durations are overlapping, really, aren't they? Was there anything else? They have to be action verbs as well, don't they? Good. Is that okay? So, but either of these would be fine in this case. But yeah, Sawari Nagara means you don't have to worry about Toki. Bonsoir, minasan. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Avez-vous un bon Abend? Haben Sie eine gute Abend?
Kalinita.
That's perfect, right?
Yeah.
Dankjewel, alle Belgen.
It's okay.
Sie
Goedenavond, alle Belgen.
einen guten Abend, ja?
Goedenavond.
Who's that?
I
One is crashing.
Andy, you went robot.
Oh, sorry.
Habt noch einen guten Abend.
Can I just do it in my German, the way that I understand it? Sie
Sure,
haben einen
your
guten
German.
Abend.
Nochmal.
Da?
Nochmal.
Nochmal.
Moichido.
Moichido.
Okay.
Moichido.
Sie haben einen guten Abend.
Nein.
Nein?
Probably, maybe not.
Maybe.
That's not the correct tense.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Sie
I'm
haben...
glad that I don't understand.
Mach nichts, Konstalinka, mach nichts.
Okay.
I just say then, my little Dutch hedgehogs.
Eine gute Abend.
One more time.
Eine gute Abend.
Einen guten Abend. Just this.
Nee?
A good
Nein?
evening.
That's German.
That's what I meant.
No.
Sorry, German. I meant German.
No, Louise is shaking from
No. When
No,
Andy
no.
speaks German, it sounds
like ranting.
Hey.
Enlighten us, Annika and Louise. How do we say it?
Yeah.
Want to say have a good evening.
Yeah.
Habt einen schönen Abend.
That's what I said.
No, you said
Oh, you
haben.
said
and
have a
habt.
good evening. It's not like you have a good evening. It's like I'm sure you have a good evening because I know how your evening looks like. I don't know. So you're not wishing us a good evening. You're just stating that we're having a good evening.
Oh, okay. You're having a good evening. So after.
Habt einen
einen
schönen oder
schönen
guten Abend.
One more time. Can you do the whole thing an easy way?
Habt einen schönen Abend.
One more time. Sorry.
Habt.
Habt
einen
schönen
Abend.
Habt einen schönen Abend.
Schönen.
Danke.
Schönen.
Yeah, that's great.
About sherbet?
Hab einen schönen Abend, das ist ein Befehl.
Jesus.
Actually, that's quite good, Andre.
Yeah.
Sehr gut, Andre.
Right. Bye.
Bye.
Ziens.
Matane.
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 Bye.
Bye.